coming back to school with me. We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson Wood. I am the board game teacher. Thanks for coming to the classroom. Today we're taking a look at TriBond for Kids. So here's the report card for TriBond for Kids. I give the number of players A+, no question, and that's for the simple reason that you could literally do this with any number of players. You could do it solo, or you could do it with a whole classroom full of students. You could do it with a whole auditorium if you really wanted to. It wouldn't just be as much fun. But I mean, you really can. The number of players doesn't matter. With the learning, I give it a C+ because there's not a lot of curriculum knowledge that's being taught here. There's no math skills. The language, perhaps, maybe with some vocabulary, some synonyms, things like that that might be coming into it. But critical thinking for sure, and learning of social skills and all those things they need to do, like learning to listen to each other so they're not guessing the same thing over and over again. But overall, the learning is not as strong as some of the other games that I've reviewed on this channel. So for the fun, I give it an A. I give it the A because anytime I brought this game out, we have a lot of fun with it. The kids really enjoy it, I really enjoy it, and I take pride in the fact of knowing that I like the way that this game really stretches their minds to think outside the box. That's what this game really does well, and it does it in a fun way. A+, because I throw out the board. I don't use the pieces, I don't use the things. I mean, there's literally no setup for this game. I just grab the cards, and I look at a card, and I read one of them off. Oh, that's a good one, I'll read that one off. And then, so we can play for 2 minutes, we can play for 20 minutes. I can play this for any length of time I want. It's a great filler if we finish one thing early and we have like a few minutes before recess, or we need just something to just fill up a little bit of time before we're moving on to another activity, or even if students are finished an activity and are waiting for others to finish, they can quietly play this by themselves too. And for the cost, I give it an A+ too, because like I said, this game came out 24 years ago. So if you find it now, chances are you're going to find it cheap. If you can find it in the Value Village, I got it for $3, and what a score. I've got so much use out of this game for the $3. I've got so much value out of my money for this game. If you can find this in a thrift store, garage sale, wherever you can find it, get your hands on a copy of this. It's not going to be expensive, and it's really, really going to be worth it. So in a game of TriBond, what you're doing is, first off, I don't use the board, I don't use the dice or the pieces or anything in it. I'm using the game strictly for the cards. And on these cards, they're going to have, as the name, the Tri suggests, 3 things. Every card has 3 things, and they all have one thing in common. So if I look at the word here, look at the first one, nod, slumber, doze. So those would all be words that mean having to do with sleeping. Blue Jays, Phillies, Twins, baseball teams. So each of these cards, I mean, so there's just like literally hundreds and hundreds of these things. So you've got so many options, and you can tailor it to think, what would the kids know if they come across one that they wouldn't know? Maybe you can, skip that one. Still, it's fun, and you're just playing for fun. You're not playing so that somebody wins, and that really helps to also increase the fun. Let's play a couple rounds here. I'm going to read off 3 words. I'll put them up on the screen, give you 5 seconds, see if you can guess what the answer is to the clue, and then I'll reveal the answer. We'll do this a couple times. Milk, butter, cheese. Okay, so that was a pretty easy one. Those are all dairy products. Let's try something a little tougher. Softball, baseball, vampire. Did you get that one? They're all types of bats. Okay. And, this is what you do in your classroom. Just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. And that's pretty much it. So that's going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully you saw something in this that you liked. Hopefully you're able to get out there and find your own copy of TriBond in your local thrift store. if you have any questions about this video or have suggestions for other games or topics you might like me to cover on this channel, leave me a message in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to you. But until next time, I'm Craig Thompson-Wood, the board game teacher, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so